Or those evil little bastards. Well, as long as I keep using Titan and knocking out those smaller flowers, we should be good. So I guess the flowers weak against poison type. Good old Pokemon logic. There we go. We just kicked that grass. Dragongrass. Look. Come on, let's take some and go. That was a lot of trouble. That's gonna be a long way down the mountain now. Can use that tent before leaving though. There we go. And another zombie dragon. Why did I do that? Try to use as much mana. Oh, good. You know, Yuzura, I got a question for you, especially with the Final Fantasy V Dragoon look. How comes for a Dragoon yet we don't have a job class armor yet for Dragoon that doesn't have a cape yet? I would love it if they gave Dragoon a cape. Because I was looking at Bart's character model. I would love to have that as like a Dragoon armor. It'd be like a very like regal-ish Guardian look to it, I think. Is the PvP plate armor says that have capes. Ah, okay. Go. It's kind of why I like using the paladin gear a lot too, because they have like the people call them butt capes, obviously, but ooh, I'm going the wrong way. But I just like the, I mean, I like the cape aesthetic, even though it's not very what I would say combat effective, but. Alright, so let's see here. I get you, though. Yeah, I mean, it still takes me a little while to get used to how Paladin's set up now. Like with that new rotation that it has and, like, big warrior guys. I feel like Dark Knight's my main tank now. Just something about its rotation. I know there's a lot to put into it, but it just kind of flows for me in a weird way. So it'd be Dark Knight, Paladin, and I'd say Gunbreaker and then Warrior. Although I feel like I'm actually a pretty decent Warrior when it comes down to brass tacks. Let's see here. What was that one, actually? Do I get to go up this way? Oh, okay. I will say, though, I like the tanks that we have, though, already. I'm always eager to try a new tank class, though, every time they put out a new one, because I like the role of being in charge. We're like the exact opposite, literally. Which, especially for the new expansion, I'm sure if we're not gonna get both, they always do a new tank class first. It may, but I mean, who knows? We might get the because again, we're probably gonna see with the new expansion, it's gonna be like Heaven's Ward, where we're probably gonna have a tank, healer, DPS. But again, I'm just throwing out guesses. That's true, yeah. I know, like with DPS, I know we'll like have a disagreement on like what we could play as, like, but like tanks, there are solid choices either way. I got to get back to playing Astrologian a bit more because I feel like I haven't played it a lot of it as much with this expansion, and I really like the card draw. I mean, even though they simplified it a bit more now. I like my star signs. It's very, like, eye-catchy. That's why I like Astrologian so much for it. It's so good. I am taking that dagger off of Galuf. That is ridiculous. Yeah, rest in peace, Nocturnal Sect. Alright, let's see here. Items. I know we have antidotes. Okay, that dagger is doing more harm than good right now. Yeah, I wonder if that's what they were trying to go for with it, I guess, with removing Nocturnal Sect. It's weird. I mean, I like Sage regardless. I like the null blades that it uses for shooting lasers. But and I do like the AoE dot that they gave Sage this time around. Yeah, when I was playing through my healers for the first time this expansion and I saw they got an AoE dot, I'm like, okay, I like this. Okay, this way. Yeah, I feel like it's just one of those things with Sage, it's like, it literally says in the class, go ahead and try to hit my party members, because it ain't gonna work. You know, I always wondered, if you could pick any, like, 3 classes for Final Fantasy, for, like, I guess a dream class, what would you pick, Yozora? Because I know they really threw us in for a loop with Pictomancer this expansion. Like, I don't think anybody was expecting that. Yeah, like, that aren't in the game right now. Like, if you could pick, like, a game that 14 could, like, choose from, I guess, what would it be? Because, I mean, like what we said before, I don't necessarily trust that, you know, that they're not gonna put in older classes after they put in Pictomancer. Because I know a big one for you, I think, was Green Mage, if I remember correctly. I think I see them playing over there. Conducting a ceremony to pray for your safe return. Green Mage, Parveer, and as a super big wish would be some kind of Keyblade class. Oh, yeah, no, I can understand that one. So I have 2 questions for you now that you said Green Mage and Parveer, because I haven't bumped into Green Mage yet. What does Green Mage use in terms... They're a buffer, if I remember correctly, or like they're like stat buffs and stat reductions. And what in the hell is Parveer? I haven't seen that one before. I've never even heard that one talked about before, actually. So buffs and debuffs for Green Mage. See your Poison Rod. And what can you tell me about this Parveer class? I don't think I've ever heard of this one before. Let's see here. Parveer is in Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced 2. It uses katana is obtained through leveling warrior. Deals elemental damage like high elemental damage, sometimes with debuffs. Interesting. I feel like that's probably why I've never heard of it before, because Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced. So is that like Final Fantasy Tactics, like the original one, or is it like a continuation from Tactics? Oh, okay. Guess a little ball. Yeah, no, we'll have to, I know, like, I probably won't get to, like, all of, like, I wouldn't call them side games, but, like, not from, like, the main titled series from, like, 1 through 16. But I know I'll have to find ways in order to, like, play the older ones for sure. Because, obviously, I would like to go through Final Fantasy Tactics when it comes out this year. I think that's, like, the last game this year besides Digimon Time Story that I was looking to get into for right now. Mostly because I loved the 24-man raids in 14, and I'm really curious on, like, Ramza's story now after playing through all that. We're back now. Open the gate. Nice try, monster. You have to try a bit harder to pull one over on the soldiers of Ball. Suppose they're just following orders. Guess it's time for Plan B. You coming? Secret passage time! And of course, still waiting on that Final Fantasy IX remake. Alright, so let's see here. Probably, yeah. I mean, I will say, I enjoyed the Final Fantasy IX elements in the expansion, and I think that's probably, like, what kept the people on board with it. Oh, what's wrong with Lennah? I mean, Kyle. Grandpa. I'm here, my dear. He's calling. Shh, don't try to talk. Calling Guido is calling. Guido. Go find Guido, please. Who's Guido? A sage who lived for 700 years. Guido's the one who prophesied that the crystals in your world would break. And he's calling her, like, psychotically? That's psychically, Bart's. Anyhow, the sage might know some way to defeat X-Death. Hang in there, Crowell. We're gonna go see Guido, so just hold on a little longer. Okay, but have to use the Wind Drake. Don't worry, we got the Dragongrass and spades. Really? The Drake's resting at the top of the tower. Will you come with me? Certainly. Like you needed to ask. Where do we find this Guido anyways? He lives on a small island in the ocean northeast of Drakenvale. Aww. Here, eat this. You'll feel better. That grass killed off all the windrakes. No wonder he doesn't want to eat it. It doesn't matter if he wants to. He has to. With wounds like these, if he doesn't hurry and eat that stuff, he'll die. It's alright. Look, it's good to eat. See, I'll have some too. Lennah, are you insane? Did you forget? Dragongrass is poisonous to humans. Here, now you try. Aww. I'm sure she knows much from her other dragon as well. That's a good boy. And collapse. Lennah! Lennah, hold on. Drink this. Lennah. Lennah, are you alright? Yes, thank you, Kryl. Don't do things like that. That's ridiculously dangerous. Cripes, Lennah, if something happened to you, I'm sorry. Aw. Kryl, you sure you should be up and about? I'm okay. Kryl! Don't worry about me. Jeez, oh Pete, every one of you guys is always overdoing it. You stay here and get some rest, young lady. Okay. Kryl, thank you. I'm in your debt. You saved my Windrake, so I think we're square. Thank you. You rest up now. Got it? I will. You guys be careful, too. Let's go find Sage Guido. We're off. I always like the sound of the Windrakes in this game. It's so cute. Alright, so let's see here. I think I went around in a big ol' circle. Seeing if there's any other spots to land, but I guess not. Guess I'll stop there at that island. I don't know if that's the right spot where Guido is. Let's see here. Pure bow class instead of Bard would be nice. Like I said, Ranger could be a thing. I'd love to see it. I think I was saying on the last stream, they'd probably use a crossbow now instead. But who knows? I wanted to say again, as always, thanks everyone for coming out to the stream. I'll see how I am on Wednesday to see if, obviously, I could stream that day. Bow pet class would be nice. Oh, definitely. No, I agree. But, have a good night, everybody. Yozora, I'll see you tomorrow. So, Mithril Twilight signing off again. Have a good night, everybody.